for this?
Right on.
Right on. Test, 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 microphone test. We are on. We are again. We're back in Watopia on stage 3, rolling with Enve, the Jurassic Coast, the ZRacing category, 570, 725. Second biggest one there is. I'm happy to be in this one because the other one above, I know, what is it? 690 to like 1000 is just like dear life hanging on. So yes, so Dan, he is racing for the HCT team. He's recording that as well, so you may or may not get 2 views of this race. So if you are watching this now, check out Dan's stream 2 to get a different perspective. Maybe to see the front or the back or very close by. Let's see what we get here. Let's get right into it here. So the race is actually not that long. It's not big time strategy here. It is basically we're starting in the desert here. There will be let's say a gentle lead-in with some gentle rollers uphill. There could be some action here, but the actual action is on a Titan, where you want to make it into the front group. Descending, there could be some surges here after the descent, after the Titans, and then if you survive that, you entering into the desert briefly. You're going around that LAX airport building or whatever they call that, and this is where I expect the biggest attacks. It's basically from the airport section to the, I think, beach sprint. These 2 risers here are bigger rollers. This is where it's at. After the beach sprint, yes, you have to come out of the beach and like rise up there again. You have to hold the wheels, but basically when you manage that, you're in the final sprint, and it will be a mass sprint in my opinion if you can hold on. I have done this race, when was it? I think Monday, with a smaller crowd. I think it was maybe 20 riders. So I expect this one to go probably to 40. Let's see who shows up. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. So yeah, let's see. I'm on a steel bike. Are you nuts? There you go. What a big error that would have been. Yesterday was TTT, and I haven't changed that, so Zwift puts me on a steel bike. There you go. Love it. Let's go. Let's try the SL8. Let's try the SL8. We have to go with Enves, as this is rolling with Enves, and this is what it's all about. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put some more overlays in so you can see maybe a little bit more of what is going on. And I have another guy coming in here from the Coalition team. Who is in here? Black Fork from Coalition is in here. Love it. I love it. I'm actually not friends with you, but let's change that very quickly. So, I mean, I always love having more Coalition guys around me, and there seems to be like a full house. Robot Blackfoot. Okay, love it. So I have to warm up a little bit better here. I feel like I'm doing a crappy job. It says 51 people are ruggers for this. 32 have showed up so far, so this is going to be a big pack. All right. Again, I expect the action to really unfold right before the Titans, and then on the Titans to hang with the guys. Okay, you do not want to stay that far back, because there could be a gap on the Titans going over the crust, but based on the fact it's a bigger group here, we are probably seeing maybe a break there, and maybe some people will make it back on at the bottom of the Titans. Let's see, but they really have to work going down. And here's one of our VIP, most decorative Commodores like person in the business. It's Darren Bannett, sharing your stream, buddy, man, appreciate that. Here we go. Darren has managed to bring a lot of content creators in terms of Zwift together, and we have a Discord channel which I would like to invite everybody to reach out to Darren, that he connects you to it. Yeah, just Darren Bannett, not a he is known. He's known. So you know Darren. You will know Darren in the Zwift community. So reach out to him, and if you're a content creator, it's a great place. He has created something very special. So I'm very happy to be part of it. And what we do here is we exchanging information about Zwift racing communities and everything around Zwift, or maybe some other like racing platforms. And right now, it's racing time. 30 seconds out. We will have some more music coming here in your direction. Let's get the beats pumping. And Nosa has said hi. Omni, love it. Thanks for you guys for coming in. I have to crank some fans here a little bit. 1 second. And then we can get right into the nitty gritty. Should we do disco lights today? Let's go full on. Let's go full on, huh? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's do it! Whoa! Rolling with Enve. 49 people in the crowd. Great turnout. Warm up the legs. If you hadn't done so. Appreciate, man, appreciate, Darren. Love it. Another YouTuber's in here, Dan Clark from HCT team. Again, we might see a different perspective from him. He's right like ahead of me right now with that little halo around him. I always love it having a different perspective from the race. And if I attack or if he attacks, what's the pain face on me? How on him? Love it. How hard we work here. Yeah, I know, Darren. You're domestic for every team in certain ways, huh? Wow, come on, guys. Stay alert on the rollers here. Don't do too many digs here, as the group will catch you. It's too big right now. Man, you're a legend. Darren, you're a legend. Greetings to Malta, actually. A little island I've been once. Had a girlfriend there. Yeah, I was a sailor. I had them in any harbor. I'm just kidding. But game time. We have one bunny ahead. Doesn't matter on the downhill. Yes, Dan, TT. I did that too, man. The lakes are not as fresh as they should be, I know.
Bring the beats with premium. Download and bring your music anywhere, so you can dance to high-quality music without hearing ads. Mix up your playlists with song recommendations from Smart Shuffle, or take control of your listening with unlimited skips and repeats. Experience music without limits. Tap the banner to get started.
Stay consistent here. Power over the hill. Relax. Relax, you relax as much as you can. I know we're risking other people bridging back on, but that's the name of the game. Keep your feather for the west coast. Or if you're really near to bridge, or come back into the group. And this guy is always like going. Flying in the front there. Look, if you're ready here. I'm heavy. I drift forward, I know. But I see the front guy, he has burned some matches. If he's still in the race, man, he might be in the wrong category. I'm at 60. I know, I think I'm topping out 180 or something. But I'm topping out meaning I'm full off the bike. Not the youngest anymore. The quick recovery here before we go after that tunnel into the rollers. That's where it gets interesting. Watch the gaps there. Draft as best as possible here, guys. Save wattage. Dan is in it to win it here today, I can tell. He wants it. Here we go, starting with the first guys. So recommendation, don't be too far back here in the draft. Dennis right here, good positioning, guys. I'm too far forward now. I hope I'm gonna make it to the sprint. It's gonna be bananas. Lots of timing involved here. Piano, piano, piano. Here we go. Last big deer going out of here. Looks like two people just cooperating. I'm not gonna stitch you guys. That's not me. I will try for the person to come by. Let's see if we get these guys. This can go either way on a sprint here. It's all about timing. .5 out. Get ready, guys, get ready. Whew. Time to fly, buddy. Come on, guys. Line it up. Outsmart the pack here. Okay, it's game time. Oh wow. Preliminary results in. Not sure what it was. 6th, 7th? Again, it's all about timing. 4th or 5th, huh? Let's see. Come on, guys, Zwift. Are you working with WRTL here on the results or what? Oh man. All right. I think it's 7th here. Let's take 7th. My butt says 7th. I'm all right with that. Out of 49, 48, or 53, that is quite okay. Again, it's all about timing the sprint. So this was, yeah, the tricky one is the pack is pretty big, and normally you will accelerate from the back and time the front. So you're using the first guys who are impatient as bunnies as draft. So it turned out to be that I became a little bit of a draft target, as I think like 3 or 4 went by me. But again, if I wait too long, I'm not gonna make up that speed. So even though this sprint is uphill, if you come with speed from the back, you will make some places. Whew. Alrighty. Third place, this guy here, Rex. Thanks, brother. Thanks. Appreciate the love. I will turn off the fans now. So that was a good race. Maybe it's not here. Do we have it? Here we go. The final result is in 7 reject, 4.3 watts per kilo. Good job. Do that FOT. Rax TFC finishes on the podium. Great drafting, 3.8. Well done. I'm actually not sure if the first two guys who went away stayed away. It looks like it actually. They have a 4-second gap. Good for them if this worked out. So then I became 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place in the sprint. Okay. Rex, Bovary, Bernhall, and Full Artin came by. Full Artin and PCH, well done drafting, 3.5 at this pace, very good. Closing out the top 10, ZwiftRaceCraft, that's myself. You can watch that video back, as you're doing it right now probably. Old Boss, Nino, Van Nolen closed out the top 10. Let's see where my friend Darren finished his race. Yes, it is tough, and you see the finishing times here, they're like tight. Look at that, how tight they are. 9 seconds. They're all on 9 seconds. Blackford Collision, 44. Did I miss Darren here? I don't know. Come on. Where is Darren? Here he is, 27th. 27th. Yeah, he was in the pack. He was in the crowd, I tell you that. So, yeah, finishing that race, timing that sprint is key to be successful on this stage. I mean, you're making over the Titans, you're stretching yourself over the rollers and holding on. But it's like two key sections. The Titans, as well as maybe like the beach sprint coming out of there and saving the matches that you need for the sprint. Well done on the two guys who went away early and stayed away. I think they started their lead out from the beach sprint. That's well to note it. If you're doing a ladder race or something, you never know. There was a crowd there of like 43 riders, I think so. I was in it, I didn't stitch it, but these guys took to heart and rode away. Tough crowd to do, yeah, for sure. So that was it. I let you guys go with this one. If you have any questions, we'll stay. You might stay a little bit longer. We can chat around, and I will do like one more analysis. What went good, what went bad. What went good? Let's start with the bad things first. Bad things. I almost got caught here. Yesterday was ZRL. You're on a TT bike. You're entering the pen the day after, and you're catching yourself on a steel bike. Always check your bike when you go on the pens. I know the wheel choice is given here. You have to ride with Enves. That's the name of the game. Rolling with Enves, stage 3, Jurassic Coast. But always check your bike setup. That could have been like bad. Yeah. Or very humbling for some people. One guy comes by with a steel bike. Okay, whatever. Whew. Love it. Team Tugas in here, Portuguese people. They're testing themselves. I think they're getting ready for ZRL2. Everybody's kind of getting ready. It's a busy season, I feel like. What went bad? The rollers towards the Titans was good. Nothing bad there. The descent was okay. I did one stupid thing. I think on the way out after the Titans, I was pushing too much. It's not or it should not be your task to dictate the game. If you are 720 Zwift score, you can do some action. But if you are like 600 or 650, you put your butt in the draft and you will never leave that. And you come out, put your nose in the wind at the finish. That's it. Nothing else. You don't dictate the race, you don't make any moves. You just conserve in that category if you are not like at the top end. So I did a little bit of dig there, so but I wasted energy. Should I have gone with the guys after the beach sprint? I feel it's like a long way out. These guys pushing, I think they had like 4.8 or 4.3 and something watts per kilo at the end, and they were really pushing towards the finish. So good for them getting away. What went bad, as well as I might twitched too early and started my sprint too early. But better early than too late, you know. You want to be in the sprint and you don't want to miss the train. What went good? What went good is I actually did a really decent performance going up the Titans. I went on the saddle and I stayed on the power consistently. Sometimes if you break it up in 2 sections, you go to the saddle, halfway you sit down, pushing hard watts, and you're coming back to the saddle. Can be more torturing for the muscle fiber than just having one big push and a grind. And I decided to go up the saddle because yeah, I'm a heavy guy and I can use my weight shifting from left to right to accumulate some power. And then on the sprint, yeah, I think I did a decent sprint. Good sprint in general. I kind of faded a little bit at the end. The last 50 meters were like kind of survival for me, but it's all good. Darren is asking, are you doing FRR, bro? I will double check the schedule of FRR. Right now, I have to see how the kids going into school, and like scheduling is a little bit like iffy, but I will try. I will check it out. If it works out, I'm gonna be there, Darren. And then maybe depends on what time slot you're riding. We can like maybe coordinate. Let's see. You were great on Titans, bro. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Thanks for noticing that. I think you pointed out that I had some good watts there, and I was. The good thing on the Titans was I was consistent. I wasn't pushing it or punching it over. I was just consistent, staying in the 5th, 6th wheel, and not getting too far back, not risking being on the other side of the gap. So that was really good. I think that was the best learning from this one. We need to ride a TT together. Yes, you know, yes, sure. I mean, I consider myself a good TT rider. I mean, like I'm an Ironman guy. TT is the name of the game for me. I like the racing aspect. Here, coordination. I feel if you're riding with very experienced TT riders in Zwift who have done it multiple times, the overtake, you know, when you say, okay, Chris on for a minute, okay, or Chris on until like 36. And then Chris says, Chris off in 10. That should mean that the second rider says then, okay, Darren ramping up. So Darren is coming by. So Darren is exactly on the front when I say Chris is off, so that there's no speed loss. Because most of the time when say Chris is off, then Chris peels off, and then there's nobody right there. Like you have to like punch by. It has to be like skis, you know, shifting like this, not just like shh, and then punching off, and then this guy comes. There's some speed loss, so be ready for this. The Zwift YouTuber team, you know, Darren, I can already see us being a YouTuber team. This would be hilarious. We should make a team out of this one, the YouTuber team. Yeah, that's actually not bad. And we're gonna contact YouTube, and they're gonna sponsor us, and that's where the big money's coming. You onto something, brother. You onto something, brother. You got it. All right, I will apply my earned aero boost here. I will do a little more cooldown, see what I can do. I think the disc on the back made a difference today. This goes over now, but it was a pleasure riding with you guys and having you guys in the chat. Darren, thank you so much for coming in. You always providing valuable insight. And for people who have seen that as of now, like and subscribe. Smaller and bigger content creators like myself, I'm probably more like the smaller guy, but I would appreciate every support. Not that I need the subscribers or like the big likes, but it kind of tells me that you like the content and we're doing a good job bringing racing onto your screen. Okay, until then, I see you on the next one. You guys have a good one. Peace out.